Once upon a time, in a land far away, there was a brave young warrior named Leo. Leo lived in the kingdom of Valoria, a peaceful realm surrounded by tall mountains and lush forests. Valoria was ruled by a wise and kind queen named Isabella, who loved her people dearly. One day, dark clouds gathered over Valoria, and news spread that a fierce dragon named Drakon was threatening to destroy the kingdom. Drakon was an enormous, fire-breathing dragon with scales as black as night and eyes that glowed like embers. The people of Valoria were terrified, and they turned to Queen Isabella for help. Queen Isabella summoned her bravest warriors and asked for a volunteer to face the dragon. Leo, though young, stepped forward without hesitation. He was determined to protect his home and his queen. The queen gave Leo a magical sword that had been passed down through generations. It was said that the sword could only be wielded by someone with a pure heart and unwavering courage. With the magical sword in hand, Leo set out on his journey to find Drakon. He traveled through dense forests, crossed raging rivers, and climbed steep mountains. Along the way, he encountered various challenges, but his determination never wavered. He helped a village rebuild after a storm, saved a group of travelers from bandits, and even befriended a wise old owl who gave him valuable advice. Finally, Leo reached the dragon's lair, a dark and foreboding cave at the top of a rocky mountain. As he approached, Drakon emerged with a thunderous roar. The ground shook, and flames shot from the dragon's mouth. But Leo stood his ground, gripping his magical sword tightly. "Leave Valoria in peace, Drakon," Leo shouted. "I will not let you harm my home." Drakon laughed, a deep, rumbling sound. "You think you can defeat me, little warrior? I am invincible." With a burst of courage, Leo charged at Drakon. The battle was intense, with Drakon breathing fire and swiping with his massive claws. But Leo was quick and agile, dodging the attacks and striking with his sword. The magical sword glowed brightly, and with each strike, Drakon grew weaker. Finally, with one last mighty swing, Leo struck Drakon's chest, and the dragon let out a roar of pain. The magical sword pierced Drakon's heart, and the dragon collapsed to the ground, defeated. Leo stood panting, covered in soot and sweat, but victorious. He had saved Valoria from destruction. As he made his way back to the kingdom, the people cheered and celebrated his bravery. Queen Isabella welcomed him back with open arms and declared a grand feast in his honor. From that day on, Leo was known as the Dragon Slayer, and his story was told throughout Valoria for generations. He continued to serve as a protector of the kingdom, always ready to face any challenge that came his way. And whenever dark clouds gathered, the people of Valoria knew they could count on their brave warrior, Leo. And so, Leo lived happily ever after, a true hero of Valoria, inspiring all who heard his tale.